the ability to have somebody who is kind of epitomizes what you think your country stands for has always been a major ambition.
The British royal family has always been shrouded in secrecy, bound by duty, tradition, and a relentless media spotlight. But in the middle of this gilded storm, a powerful and touching truth is unfolding. A truth that Princess Anne and King Charles III can no longer keep hidden. For decades, the bond between the Princess Royal and her older brother has endured the turbulence of royal life. And now, as King Charles battles cancer and navigates the immense pressures of the crown, Princess Anne has emerged not just as his sister, but as his fiercest protector. What they've silently endured behind palace walls is beginning to leak through the cracks, and the recent public gestures between the two, seemingly small, have spoken volumes. From shared glances on the iconic Buckingham Palace balcony to quiet, protective touches, a hidden emotional story is surfacing. But this revelation isn't just about family affection. It's about legacy, vulnerability, and the struggle to preserve unity in the face of a royal institution at breaking point. Let's dive into what Princess Anne and King Charles have finally revealed, intentionally or not. A royal bond forged in childhood. Princess Anne and King Charles III have long shared a deeply rooted bond that reaches far beyond public appearances and royal obligations. Raised within the gilded confines of Buckingham Palace, the two siblings were molded by a monarchy that demanded silence over sentiment and discipline over indulgence. Yet, in that structured world, they carved out a relationship built on mutual respect and unwavering support. As children, they were inseparable companions, navigating a world where every gesture was scrutinized and every word measured. Charles, the sensitive heir, often found solace in Anne's steady and practical presence. She, unburdened by the crown's looming weight, became a grounding force in his life. Someone who understood the pressures without being consumed by them. Their shared experiences created a language all their own, one of glances, gestures, and loyalty that transcended the public stage. Throughout adulthood, their bond only deepened. Anne has remained one of the few people Charles can trust without reservation. Whether dealing with royal scandals, personal grief, or the monumental transitions within the monarchy, they have leaned on each other in ways the public rarely sees. In a family often described as emotionally reserved, their relationship is one of the few constants, marked not by grand displays but by quiet, consistent presence. Their connection stands today as a testament to the strength of siblinghood forged not by freedom but by shared responsibility. As King and Princess Royal, their paths have diverged in duty, but never in loyalty. Princess Anne's steadfast loyalty. Princess Anne's unwavering loyalty sets her apart within the royal family. Unlike some relatives who have distanced themselves or sparked controversy, Anne has remained a steadfast pillar of dedication and duty. Year after year, she undertakes an extraordinary number of official engagements, carrying out her responsibilities with a quiet professionalism that rarely draws attention but commands respect. Her work ethic is legendary. She embraces her role not as a privilege, but as a solemn obligation. Her allegiance extends far beyond ceremonial duties. It is deeply personal, especially when it comes to her brother, King Charles. As he assumed the throne amid significant challenges, including his health concerns and the ongoing pressures within the family, Anne emerged as a crucial support figure. She acts as his anchor, the steady presence that helps him navigate the complexities of royal life during turbulent times. Those close to the monarchy have observed how she steps in discreetly to assist him, managing delicate moments with grace and tact. One of the most poignant examples of Anne's protective nature came during the VE Day anniversary balcony appearance. As Charles showed signs of discomfort and fatigue, Anne's subtle but unmistakable gesture, a reassuring hand on his back, spoke volumes. It was more than just a comforting touch. It was a public affirmation of solidarity and care. In an institution where public image is meticulously managed, such candid displays of familial support are rare, making Anne's gesture all the more powerful. This loyalty highlights the unique role Princess Anne plays, not only as a dedicated royal, but also as a trusted confidant and guardian for her brother in an era when the monarchy faces unprecedented scrutiny and challenges. The diagnosis that changed everything. In early 2024, Buckingham Palace's announcement about King Charles undergoing cancer treatment sent shockwaves throughout the Commonwealth, shaking the foundation of the royal family's carefully maintained image. While details about the type and stage of the illness remained confidential, the news intensified public concern and put the royal household under heightened scrutiny. The situation raised urgent questions about the future of the monarchy, succession plans, the king's ability to fulfill his duties, and the emotional resilience of those closest to him. Amid this uncertainty, Princess Anne's role within the family took on new significance. Beyond fulfilling her royal responsibilities, she became a crucial source of emotional support for her brother. Close palace insiders revealed that Anne was often seen accompanying Charles, quietly assisting him as he coped with the exhausting side effects of treatment and the relentless pressure of public life. Her presence was not just a matter of protocol, but a lifeline, providing comfort and stability when it was needed most. Even courtiers, known for their discretion and reluctance to discuss personal matters, openly recognized how vital Anne had become during this challenging period. Her unwavering commitment went beyond duty. It was a deeply personal act of sibling devotion. As King Charles faced his health battles, Anne was a steady anchor, ensuring that the emotional well-being of the family remained intact despite the immense strain. The once private sibling relationship was now increasingly visible, revealing a touching dimension to their bond rarely glimpsed by the public. In the midst of crisis, Princess Anne's steadfast presence highlighted the enduring strength of family ties within the often formal and distant royal environment. The balcony moment that spoke volumes. On May 8, 2025, as the royal family stood on Buckingham Palace's balcony to mark the 80th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day, a seemingly small gesture captured widespread attention and revealed a profound layer of their relationship. As the national anthem began to play, King Charles appeared to glance toward the palace doors, as if considering an early departure from the event. It was then that Princess Anne subtly reached out, placing a light but deliberate touch on his back, gently guiding him back into his position. This interaction was far more than a mere correction of royal protocol. According to body language expert Judy James, Anne's gesture was charged with meaning, expressing protection, care, and an unspoken bond between siblings. Despite Charles's role as monarch, Anne's touch communicated that he was not only a king, but also a brother who sometimes needed support and vigilance. James explained that Anne's movement was like a quiet warning, a gentle reminder that she was watching over him and ensuring he remained steady in a moment of possible vulnerability. The significance of this brief exchange resonated widely because it peeled back the carefully crafted public image of the monarchy and revealed a deeply human side to the royal family. In an institution where emotions are often hidden behind formal smiles and rehearsed gestures, Anne's protective touch was a rare glimpse of genuine affection and solidarity. It spoke volumes about the quiet strength and loyalty that underpin their relationship, qualities that the public rarely sees, but that clearly play a crucial role in sustaining the monarchy. This single moment became a symbol of the intimate and complex dynamics within the royal family, capturing a narrative of resilience and devotion that words alone could not fully express. It reminded the world that beneath the crown and ceremony, lies a bond rooted in love and shared history. The Prince Harry factor. The ongoing strain between King Charles and Prince Harry continues to cast a shadow over the royal family, highlighting fractures that seem resistant to healing. In a recent BBC interview, Prince Harry openly expressed uncertainty about his father's health, saying he didn't know how much longer the king might have left. He also voiced a sincere desire to mend their fractured relationship. While these remarks were heartfelt, they triggered significant ripples within royal circles and the media. Alyssa Anderson, who once served as press secretary to Queen Elizabeth II, described Harry's comments as unhelpful. She warned that public speculation about the king's health risked fueling intense media scrutiny and added stress for an already vulnerable monarch. The interview brought to light the delicate balance the family must maintain between privacy and transparency in times of crisis. Inside the palace, many close to the family saw Harry's words as a source of additional pressure on Charles during a period marked by both physical illness and emotional strain. Yet Princess Anne's reaction stood apart from the noise. Choosing silence over public confrontation, she has avoided engaging in any disputes or commentary about Harry's remarks. Her focus remains entirely on supporting her brother and safeguarding his well-being, exemplifying her characteristic steadfast loyalty. Though the future of reconciliation between Charles and Harry remains uncertain, Anne's role is clear. She is the quiet guardian of the king's dignity, determined to shield him from further turmoil. Her priority is to provide stability and strength as Charles faces the challenges of his reign's final chapter. In this turbulent family landscape, Anne's commitment offers a rare beacon of unwavering support amidst persistent tensions. The pressure of the crown. King Charles faces an immense and unrelenting pressure as he carries the weight of the crown, a burden few can truly understand. After waiting decades for his moment, he now leads at a time when the monarchy's future is deeply uncertain. This is not just a matter of ceremonial duty, it's a complex balancing act amid a storm of personal and public challenges that few predecessors have encountered so intensely. His reign has been defined by calls for reform and a growing Republican movement questioning the monarchy's relevance. Moreover, Charles has had to navigate international criticism linked to Britain's colonial past, a legacy that fuels debate and controversy on a global scale. Unlike Queen Elizabeth II, who enjoyed relatively robust health and widespread admiration during much of her reign, Charles is managing these pressures while dealing with serious health issues and facing a more skeptical and divided public. In this difficult landscape, Princess Anne's role has become indispensable. Where others might falter or retreat, Anne stands firm as a pillar of strength and continuity. With Prince William focused on preparing for the future throne and Prince Harry remaining distant, Anne bridges the past and present, preserving the family's heritage with quiet determination. Her support goes beyond mere duty. It's an expression of profound love and loyalty to her brother. Anne steps in whenever Charles encounters difficulties, whether health-related or the emotional toll of leadership, and ensures that the monarchy's core remains intact. Her steady presence helps maintain a semblance of stability in an era marked by uncertainty. Through her unwavering commitment, Anne embodies the resilience necessary to uphold the crown's dignity, reminding everyone that even in the most challenging times, family ties endure and sustain the monarchy's legacy. Anne's growing public popularity. Princess Anne's public image has undergone a remarkable transformation, defying earlier perceptions of her as overly stern or distant. In an age where the monarchy grapples with modernizing its image and appealing to younger generations, Anne's straightforward, no-nonsense demeanor has struck a chord. She's increasingly recognized for her authenticity, relentless work ethic, and unwavering loyalty, qualities that many find refreshing amid the sometimes chaotic world of royal celebrity. Recent public opinion polls reflect this shift, placing Anne among the most trusted and respected members of the royal family. Unlike others who might rely on carefully crafted media moments or sensational headlines, Anne quietly dedicates herself to her duties with minimal fuss. This consistent commitment to service, often away from the spotlight, has earned her a growing base of genuine admiration. Anne's visible support for King Charles, particularly during challenging times like the VE Day 80th anniversary commemoration, has further elevated her standing. When she gently guided Charles back on the balcony, it wasn't just a subtle gesture. It became a powerful symbol of her role as the family's stabilizing force. Social media platforms quickly filled with praise, with users dubbing her the backbone of the royal family and the King's guardian angel, celebrating her as a protective and steadfast presence. Her ability to balance duty with compassion resonates deeply with the public, especially as the monarchy faces criticism and calls for reform. While others wrestle with controversies and public relations challenges, Anne's grounded approach has positioned her as a figure of respect and reliability. What was once a quiet, behind-the-scenes role has shifted dramatically. Princess Anne is no longer just the royal family's secret weapon. She's stepped firmly into the spotlight, embodying a new kind of royal strength that appeals to many and ensures her place at the heart of the monarchy's future. What are they hiding no longer? King Charles and Princess Anne are revealing a side of the monarchy that has long been kept out of public view: vulnerability. For decades, the royal family maintained an image of unwavering strength, polished composure, and an almost impenetrable stoicism. But recent moments suggest that the facade is softening, exposing the very human emotions beneath the regal exterior. What Charles and Anne can no longer hide is the emotional weight they carry and the profound reliance they have on each other. Charles's visible fatigue, both physical and emotional, is becoming increasingly apparent. The long years of preparation for a role he has only recently stepped into, coupled with serious health concerns and the pressures of public scrutiny, have taken a toll. Yet, despite his weariness, Anne is there, steadfast and reliable, keeping him steady when he falters. Their interactions, from subtle touches to shared glances during public appearances, speak volumes about a sibling bond that has deepened under the strain of duty and personal trials. This openness about their vulnerabilities signals more than just personal struggles. It points to an impending shift in the monarchy itself. The acknowledgement that this era may soon end reflects a recognition of change and transition, both inevitable and monumental. The weight of carrying centuries of tradition now rests on a generation facing unprecedented challenges, and Charles and Anne's growing openness is a candid admission that the monarchy is not immune to these pressures. More importantly, this newfound emotional honesty challenges long-standing royal conventions. The royal family was built on a legacy of stoicism, where emotions were carefully managed and often concealed. Yet, Charles and Anne are breaking that mold, showing the public that even the most revered institutions are grounded in human relationships, fraught with complexity, tenderness, and dependence. Their willingness to reveal these raw, authentic moments not only humanizes the monarchy, but also invites the public to see beyond ceremony and protocol. It underscores that behind the grandeur of Buckingham Palace lies a family navigating loss, loyalty, and love, just like any other. This emotional transparency could redefine how the monarchy is perceived, allowing it to adapt to the modern world while honoring its deep-rooted history. The Future of Monarch. With King Charles's health under close watch, the inevitable questions about the monarchy's future grow louder. When Charles eventually passes the throne, the focus will shift entirely to the next generation, primarily Prince William. Yet, Even William has depended on the quiet strength and steadiness that Princess Anne brings to the family dynamic. Her absence would leave a significant gap, both emotionally and institutionally, as there is no other royal quite like her. Anne embodies a rare blend of grit, loyalty, and unwavering moral clarity, qualities that have made her the family's anchor during turbulent times. While Charles carries the crown, Anne carries the weight behind the scenes, holding the family together and ensuring the monarchy's continuity with grace and resilience. The bond they share has revealed a new, human side of the monarchy that the public hasn't often witnessed. It's this emotional authenticity, more than any formal title or ceremony, that could define their lasting legacy. As the monarchy moves forward without Charles and eventually Anne, the hope is that their example of deep familial connection and steadfast dedication will continue to inspire a more relatable and enduring royal institution. Princess Anne and King Charles have never needed headlines to define their story. Their quiet loyalty to each other, their shared sense of duty, and their subtle gestures of care have told us everything we need to know. As the crown passes through uncertain hands and generations, it's their bond that reminds us what truly matters: family, legacy, and love. What do you think of this remarkable royal sibling dynamic? Has Princess Anne become the unsung hero of the monarchy? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe for more royal deep dives every week.